Hi everyone, this is Carl Amaya from LifeSync.com. Today we're going to be looking at Customize Your Home Screen, one of the last parts out of our iPhone Essentials class. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get started. So one of the very important things on your iPhone is to make sure that it works for you the best way possible, right? So make it efficient, make it accessible, and to make sure that it's working the way you want it to work, especially when it comes down to things that you use a lot, such as applications on your home screen. And today we're going to be learning how to not only maneuver applications so that they're in the area that you wish to have them at, but also how to make folders such as you see here, for example, my social folder. So with that said, I'm going to go all the way to the end of my applications here, and I'm going to show you how to move applications around first. So we start by pressing and holding any of the applications that you wish to move, or actually at this point you can press and hold any application. It'll enable into the mode where you can do this. Okay, so I'm just going to touch Best Buy, press and hold it. You'll notice on the device that the applications start doing this little wiggle mode, right? This mode is giving you the option to move items around. And before I move something around, I want to note something out here. You see that some of these applications have an X around them, right? That is to delete an application. So if I were to touch on this Best Buy application, that X, it's actually going to delete that application. The other thing that you'll notice is that some of the applications do not have that X. As an example, these right here. Calculator, photos, calendar, settings, and so forth. What that means is that those applications are native applications to your device that might be essential or prohibited from being deleted. So that is an Apple thing, and you cannot delete them, but you can rearrange them and group them. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go back to the screen that we were working on before. And here's what you do after you put them into this wiggle mode, which was by pressing and holding any application. If you go ahead and press and hold an application that you wish to move, as an example, I'm going to go ahead and choose Best Buy again. You press and hold it, and you'll notice that it kind of like attaches to your finger. Do not release at this point, because if you release it, you're basically going to drop the application wherever you have it hovered over. So you can move it by going to the far left or far right on the screen to other screens, right? And let's say I wanted to put it over here in my middle screen, right? I can just release it and it'll drop it right in there. The other thing that I can do, I'm going to go ahead and press and hold it again. Let's say I wanted to group this application called Best Buy with the application over here called Wish. I hover it over. It does that little shifting and expanding, so it expands over into what's now called a folder. So now if I were to drop my application here, it'll group these two applications together, and if I touch away from this screen, just to get a perspective of this, right? Let's say I touch on the bottom here. Now it has those two applications grouped together, and you can barely tell because they're kind of a small icon, a very small icon of what it used to be. So now I can touch that area again. It'll expand and give me the actual applications, and I can, move them around still, because remember, at this point, the applications are still in that wiggle mode, right? Where we can adjust the applications and move them around. So now if I touch away from it, I can go back, and I can do that with any applications that I choose to do. The other thing that I want to show you guys is that I can rename folders. So as an example, this one was automatically, based on the applications that are grouped together, called Lifestyle based on Apple software. I can go back to it. I can go to this top entry field here and press this X and delete the name that Apple has for it, and I can type in the name that I wish to have. So in this instance, I'll type in shopping. And you can't really see it just because of the black background there, guys, but let's go ahead and hit the home button, and there we go. As soon as I hit the home button, everything stops wiggling and stops being in that mode where I can maneuver things around, shopping gets solidified as the title, and I have those 2 applications, and anything else that I would have adjusted or moved around would have been locked in place at that point. And as you can see here, everything's locked in place. So that is customizing your home screen out of our iPhone Essentials class, guys. If you have any questions or need help with any of this stuff, go to lifesync.com. Give us a call through our contact LifeSync information, or send us an email. Thank you and have a good one. Bye-bye.